Well, good afternoon, St. Matthews. Just a couple of things just to bring to your attention as the weekend starts, that week comes to an end. For some of you, it's difficult. You kind of realize it's today, even Friday. But it is. And just a couple of notices that we want to bring to your attention. You should be receiving an email in your inbox later this evening with all of these details on. If you don't receive an email, please let us know. Please email me, colin@stmatthews.co.za. Then we can add you to our emailing list. So just a couple of things that I want to bring to your attention that are on the email. And then one very important thing that we want to all do together as a church tomorrow. But yet with flexibility in your time, but I'll tell you more about that later. First thing is Sunday morning, we'll be finishing our 3-part series on hope. You know the link. The link is it's on the Facebook page, it's on the YouTube channel, so you can go and watch that. That'll be available from 9:45 on Sunday morning. I do believe the way it works, we make it available from 9:45. I do believe the way that it works is if you start watching it before it's finished, I think it'll click you in where it is like 40, if you half an hour in, or if you log in at 10:15, you'll log into like half an hour into the service. So if you're going to be late, rather log in later if you can't log in at the time, otherwise you'll miss some of the service. I know some of you do come late to church, so you may log in a bit later naturally. But hopefully by the time you log in, you'll be able to get all the necessary details that you'll be needing. That's on Sunday morning at 9:45. Just to also let you know, next week is Easter Friday, Good Friday and Easter Sunday, and we will be bringing you a service on those 2 days. We're trying to put something together that'll be a little bit different, a little bit nice, and just so you can celebrate Easter. It's great that we can still celebrate Easter. We're not stopping celebrating Easter because of the lockdown. So that's great. That's something we can do. You'll also find on our website, you'll find the kids video for the week. So you'll find it under St. Matthews, under Kids Church. Just go to our website and have a look for that, and you'll see a video link, something for the kids. Please, if you could also read our blog. Shane's been putting out some blogs, so if you can read them, also you can find that on the website. It's also on the Facebook page. Then I want to talk to you about giving. I know we don't like to have this conversation, but can I ask that you continue to contribute to St. Matthews if you are able? We do rely on the regular giving of our congregation, and also on a Sunday when people come to church, people give. And obviously that's not happening at the moment. So can I ask you to alternatively, if you're able to, give money electronically? So you can go onto our website, you can go to our giving page, and you can see there what you need to do. It offers the EFT option, or you can also use Zapper if you're familiar with that app. But if you can't do either of those, maybe you can just put some money aside so that when the time comes, you can either drop it off at the church or put it in the bag when you come back to a service. But those details you can also find on our St. Matthews webpage under giving. The other thing I want to talk to you about is Zoom groups. We had our first home group the other night as a Zoom group, and it was very exciting. It was a bit different, a little bit awkward to start off with, but I think we got into it eventually. And we'd love to connect you. I know you can't, it's difficult to experience fellowship during this time, but Zoom, through our Zoom groups that we're doing, that's been a great way to be able to do that. So if you want to be connected to a Zoom group, again, if I could ask you just to send me an email, colin@stmatthews.co.za, and say I would love to be a part of a Zoom group. Send me your cell phone number so we can get a Zoom group leader to connect with you. Please also make use of our daily devotions. Every day from Monday to Saturday we send out daily devotions. We put them on our Facebook page, they sent out through WhatsApp as well, and we're hoping to get that up and running on our web page too. If you want to receive those and you're not It probably means you're not part of a home group, so you're not getting those things sent to you via WhatsApp. Please send me your cell number. I can add you to a group that'll get you those devotions WhatsApped to you, and then you can also benefit from those devotions that we're sending out every day, well, at least Monday to Saturday. Now, the thing I want to talk to you about is our Bishop Glenn Lyons has requested that we have a day of fasting, and there's an organization that we're linked with called the Gospel Coalition. They put out a lot of great material in terms of articles and things you can read and video clips. And the Gospel Coalition they've set aside this Saturday, tomorrow, as a day of prayer and fasting. So we're going to join them in that. There's a link on our Facebook page that you can go to, which will help you find out more. Otherwise, you can just, I'm sure if you Google the Gospel Coalition Day of Prayer and Fasting, the details will come up. In the email I'm sending out, I'm attaching a little document that could be helpful in terms of guiding you through the day, just what to pray at various times of the day. So if I could ask that we all participate in that somehow. Fasting, a lot of people are confused as to what we need to do. We generally, as a church, we haven't practiced fasting, but it's always a good thing to do to help you realize your dependence on God. So what we encourage when fasting, what I would encourage you to do, and obviously if you've got medical issues that you can't do this, please, I would say talk to your doctor before attempting it. But what I would encourage you to do, and what I've normally been encouraged to do in the past when I've been fasting, is you go from the morning to the evening without eating, and you break your fast at the end of the day with dinner, with supper. So if you could do that, it's just a way of realizing, just depending on God. You know, food is is one way of us just realizing that we need sustenance, and God is our provider. And when you feel hungry, you start realizing that, or hopefully you start realizing that dependence. It's a spiritual discipline that many people practice regularly in terms of just praying and coming to God with requests and things that they want to pray for. So can I encourage you to do that? If you get the email, there's that document attached that I spoke about, just with some helpful prayers. The Gospel Coalition are having a live broadcast. The problem is it's in American time, in US time. So I think it'll be at about 3 o'clock in the morning for us. So I'm not sure if many of you will want to stay up for that. You may just have to watch that the following day. But use the prayer guide that is attached. I'm also going to try and put it onto our Facebook page so you can download it from there if you need to. So can I encourage you to do that, to spend some time praying and fasting, and have a great weekend. I hope you're all surviving, and we'll see you on Sunday morning. Cheers.